5 steps to washing dishes in a 2-compartment sink, just like this one that we have right here. We have our disposal side and our non-disposal side. We are going to fill our disposal side with this stopper. This stopper goes into the drain with this end up, never down like this, always up like this. This goes right into the drain. We just lock it in there. You'll hear a little snap. There's an indent on the drain, and then there's an edge on the black stopper that will lock in. We're going to add some soap, about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half. You don't need a lot of soap. You need a good, nice detergent that will clean dishes. Bubbles do not mean they're good. Hot water. If it's too hot, go ahead and add a little bit of cold, but we mainly want hot water to wash our dishes in. And to wash these, we're going to have our washcloth to wash the dishes and 2 dry towels to help us dry them at the end. First, I'm going to grab this bowl over here, and I'm going to start with the first step, and I'll need the spatula to do it. The first step is we're going to scrape all the food out of this bowl, and that is step 1, to scrape. Alright, just like that, we're going to get all that scraped out of there. Get as much food as we can out of the dishes so that it doesn't end up in our sink water. The less we dirty the sink water by scraping, the better. Get it off the spatula. Grab the cookie dough off of the portion scoop here and get all that out. Like I said, less in the sink. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and put some in the hot soapy water so we can start washing, because this is the next step. Is once it's in there, we're going to wash in hot soapy water. Now, we don't want to put everything in the sink. We want to keep dangerous things out on the counter. Grab my washcloth here and we'll wash everything really good, making sure we get all the grease and other food items off of the spatula. Then we're going to rinse and sanitize. So step 3 is rinse, step 4 is sanitize. The way that we're sanitizing is we are rinsing with very hot water, no cold at all. So rinse and sanitize is step 3 and 4, where we're going to use very hot water to sanitize, just like this cup. Now step 5, and that is air dry. Let me show you how to do a wooden spoon. These things, we don't want them to soak, so I'm just going to dip it in. Alright, so we'll just do this. By not letting it soak, it keeps it from cracking, and we don't want our wooden spoons to crack because bacteria can grow. Rinse and sanitize and air dry. Okay, so never let it soak, sit there. That's how you wash dishes, the 5 steps. Now to clean our workstation, we want to grab our washcloth, get it nice and good, and we're going to head over to a dirty workstation. So follow me. Here we are with a nice dirty workstation. We're going to go ahead and form a cupping hand with my hand on the washcloth. And we're going to go back and forth, scooping up all the food particles into my hand and into the washcloth. And then using the edge of the table out here, just going to scoop it together and grab it. Just like that. There it is. And just keep wiping it down. Make sure you get everything cleaned off and make it look really nice. And this is how you clean off your workstation. Make sure it's nice and shiny. Get all the stuck on food. Cleaning a chef knife can be very dangerous, so we're going to teach you how to do it. First off, we're not going to drop it into the sink. That doesn't happen. We're just going to hold on to it with our hand, dip it into the water, use our washcloth, and clean it from the spine. So just grab it there and clean up, and back down and clean up, always from the spine. And then we're going to rinse it, sanitize, always from the spine. and get that nice and clean, and then use the towel, dry it from the spine side again. We do not want to dry from the other side because we don't want to get cut. And then we're going to store it properly. If you have a sheath, put it in the sheath, otherwise store it in the proper location, and that's how you clean a knife.